Hey there, Internet. How you doing today? Today I want to chat a little bit about intermittent fasting. And yes, it will be difficult for me to say intermittent fasting because of my Invisalign, but we'll get through it together. So I wanted to just talk for a few minutes about the fact that I want to try to get a six-pack. And I'm 33 now, and I figure if I don't do it now, it's just going to become more and more and more difficult to do. Currently, I train at the gym, usually once a week. That's minimum. I will go see my trainer. But I should probably increase that. The challenge that I've been finding is I tend to hit plateaus, weight plateaus, where I'm stuck. I'm this amount now, and then I can't get any lower. I train a little bit harder. Doesn't really make that much of a difference. I was doing the whole counting calories every single day, counting macros, using the app on my phone. Extremely cumbersome, extremely frustrating. And I started stumbling upon this information about intermittent fasting. I got a couple books on fasting, a couple books on, the ways to do it, the different types. There's the 16-8, which is you eat in an 8-hour window, and then in the other 16, you don't eat. There's like the warrior fasting, which is more of a 20-hour fast with a 4-hour eating window. Or there's don't eat for a day. Just go full 24 hours. Don't eat until you get to the next day. Or 36 hours. Or some people doing crazy water fasting of 7 days or 20 days. Now, I'm not going to do any of those types of crazy fasts. And I haven't been doing any of those crazy fasts. But I have been doing the 16-8 for about a month now. And I had plateaued at around, 165 pounds. I was finding it difficult based on what I was eating to get any lower. And today, I actually weighed in at 155.9, which is still healthy for my, age, body type, all the BMI stuff. Still good. I'd have to be another 20 plus pounds lighter to be outside of that range. But my goal is mainly to lose fat. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not doing this because I'm trying to drop weight. I'm trying to get that body fat percentage down. And it was at around 18% when I started. And about after a month and a half of intermittent fasting, it's down to 16.9%. So I am definitely seeing some progress doing it. Basically, all I'm doing is skipping breakfast and not snacking. I'm just eating a full lunch, eating a full dinner, and not eating in between. Drinking lots of water. I drink coffee. I'll drink tea. I'll even drink, carbonated water that is no sugar, no sweetener, just carbonated water. And I will do black coffee, but if I'm during my, feasting window, so to speak, I'll put cream in my coffee. No sugar, though. Definitely got off of that. I did a challenge of black coffee, which actually wasn't too bad. I didn't mind it, but I much prefer coffee with some cream in it. And I do plan on posting some progress pictures eventually. I will post some pictures in terms of where I was 2 years ago and where I am today. 2 years ago, I weighed about 190 pounds. I was eating a vegetarian diet of all carbs. I've talked about it in a previous video. But needless to say, my diet is much better now. A lot more protein, a lot more fat. And this whole intermittent fasting thing is actually working out kind of good. It's going to be interesting to see once I'm done it, where I end up. How am I going to be able to maintain that? If I cut and I get to a six-pack, or I increase my training and cutting at the same time, and I can actually get that, well, how am I going to maintain that? So that's going to be really interesting for me. Sit down, do those calculations, and figure it all out. But I will say, if you're trying to, give intermittent fasting a shot, if you're concerned about it or worried about it, my sort of thoughts on it is lots of water. Make sure that you are still eating. I'm not a huge, I don't want to say go and not eat for 7 days and just drink water or do those water fasts. To me, that's a little bit aggressive. You don't need to do it that aggressively unless, there's some serious health reasons why. But then if you're going to do those types of things, maybe do it with a doctor or something. I'm not going to go that far to say, hey, just go not eat for 2 weeks. But for me, just eating in that 8-hour window, or, I've done the occasional 4-hour window, it's been great. And I've been seeing some great success. And I'll give everybody an update after I've completed this. So maybe in a few more weeks or another month or two, we might actually get to see some progress pictures of me with a six-pack. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching.